from Honolulu and home of the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 23rd ranked team in the land, the Hawaii Rainbow Warriors. Glad to have you with us for EA. Out of the gun, the inside give. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first down. Still running at the 40. Oh, a lot of space. Slippery slide. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's the handoff. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. I know you want to keep the ball away from the other offense, but going for it inside your own 40? Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. And the Rainbow Warriors with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
The Rainbow Warriors are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Rainbow Warriors are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Rainbow Warriors pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Back to pass. He's got the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Hawaii has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Doug.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back and leaves it. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Let's take a second to think about Hawaii. The biggest problem for schools at this level is getting enough big bodies, particularly on the offensive line, and getting a 3-star guy like this can really help them at this level, Jesse.
Yeah, and when you get guys like that on your offensive line, if you can get a couple dudes like that, all of a sudden now you can hang with bigger, better competition. Games are still won and lost in the trenches. I know this is just one piece, but getting this 3-star offensive lineman who was very highly recruited, that was a massive win for this head coach.
So now it's 2nd and long. Off play action. Unleashes one deep. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fires to the big fella. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Buys a little time. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. The Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Oh, better look out! He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's not afraid to go deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rainbow Warriors will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. He'll make... Hawaii ready to go back to work on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Rainbow Warriors with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He lets one fly deep. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll pull it down and breaks into the open. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rainbow Warriors are marching down the field. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. Still looking on the move. It's dropped and all. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Sets up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They went up top to pick up the last 1st down. Let's see what they have here. Runs through a tackle. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. The Rainbow Warriors come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5.
Football is about adjustments. 1st half, line up, pound strong, pound strong. 2nd half, great job. You're going to move your defense and shift to try to account for that. Boom, we'll pull some guys and run a counter backside and have some success.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Single back formation, and they give it to it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. 3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. He's looking deep. He caught it. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the inside.
And talking to coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Boy, that seemed to be prime. Their own end zone nipping at their heels as they start this drive from their own 2. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will get the fires going, get the juices going. Now we got to go get a few more.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Rainbow Warriors come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All 3rd downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Spins away from the defender. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.